Welcome back once again. I am Victor Gomel here, and in this class, we're almost summarizing our discussion on linear inequality. Okay, we've had up to, let's say, 6 or 7 classes, and this is almost the summary part of it before we can now advance into inequality graph, which is the next thing we're about to go into after now. Okay, now in this problem I have here, an inequality problem might require you to interpret things like this in an examination. Interpret something like this, like this, like this, or like this. Okay? So the question says state the range of values represented below. Either this, I have to get up to 4 different instances, and also, the interpretation will look like these ones. And then these ones now say show on the number line, that is, these ones are now to be brought back to this form. Show on the number line the following range. So these ones are in the form of a range of values for a given inequality. Okay, we are now to put it on the number line, and whereas these ones are on the number line, we are to interpret and to rewrite them on a given range. So that is what this kind of question can request us to do. Now, let's quickly look at how we can be able to handle a matter like this when it comes up. How can we handle a matter like this? So, let me see how it goes. If I have something like this, it says state the range of values that represent this. So, that first one, what is the meaning of this? The meaning simply says that this range started from -5 and stopped where? There. Even though this, by this interpretation, means not inclusive, is an explanation I gave when I was introducing inequality symbols. This meaning not inclusive, this meaning inclusive. Okay, so, and there is a symbol that we can use to represent that. So this will be -5 less than or equals to, we are talking about a range of values for x, and then strictly less than 3. That's it. As simple as that. Okay, the next one, I will be, can you see that representation there simply means that -6, okay, that the range of values for x is greater than -6, and then but less than or equal to -3. That's the interpretation. You can see the use of inequality symbols here. Then the third one, which is this, says that x is less than or equals to -5, x is less than or equal to -5, or if it is not that, then x is greater, strictly greater than 0. That's the meaning, the interpretation of this. I am sure that is well taken. Please look at it again and again. All right. What about the fourth one, which is IV? We have there, of course, you can see that this and this, they are both open. So none of them is inclusive. That's the meaning. So we are using -1. Okay, x is greater than -1, and then that same x is less than 5. So this is how these values can be represented in a range. I am sure that this explanation is well taken. All right, what about the second one? What about the second question that says show on the number line the following range? So the first one is -2 is less than or equals to x, then strictly less than 0. How are we going to put that on the real number line? So you have the real number line. Of course, the thing started from 0, so I can make here, if here is 0, okay, then maybe somewhere here is -2. So using this shaded base, I will bring this, okay, and then using the open base here, I will also be able to bring this. So then I'll join them, and this is just the explanation of this, okay, that this range started from -2 and stopped here with 0 not being inclusive. All right, I'm sure that interpretation is also taken. What about II that says 2 is less than x, 2 is less than x, less than or equals to 5, okay? So what do we have there now? You put up the number line, then both are, do you recognize that both are on the positive side, okay? So if I have to shift this 0.0 this way so that I can accommodate both 2 and 5. So let's say maybe somewhere here 2 and somewhere here 5. Okay, now here have to be open and here have to be closed, shaded. So with this now, I have been able to convey, that range on the number line. I'm sure that is very, very clear. All right. What about the third one that says x is less than or equals to -4. So -4. So and x is greater than or equals to 1. So let here be my 0, and let somewhere here be my -4, and somewhere here be 1. So x is greater than 1, strictly greater than 1 should point this way with this open, and x is less than or equals to 4 should point this way with here shaded, meaning that -4 is inclusive. Okay, finally number IV, the fourth one. I'm sure this explanation is taken. Please, you can use it, apply it in every other in a problem you can see out there. Okay, so the next we have here is -3 less than x less than 1. So if I have my real number line, and here is -3, and here is my 0, and here is my 1, so this will be open and here will be open as well. It has an implication. The implication is that these ends are not inclusive. I have explained it before now, okay? So it simply shows that this -3 and this one are not inclusive. So this is how to interpret -3 less than x, less than, I'm sure you can see this, less than 1. Okay, so I don't think there's any other thing that is left here in the explanations I gave. I don't think there is. So check it out again, look at it again and again, look at it again and again for proper comprehension. All right, thank you so much for being part of the class. Please, if this video was able to help you in getting what you are looking for, the help you need, please also promote what we are doing by subscribing to the channel. Just to click the button down there and then share it to your friends out there who can also be of need, and then like the video. By so doing, God bless you. Thank you for being part of the class once again.